My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Curse of the Dead Gods, where we're going to be doing something special today. You may have already had it kind of hinted to you by the title above, but it's also possible you're watching on the playlist and don't necessarily know, so this is going to be the Parry run. We are going to unlock Yatz's Wrath. Successful parries channel the power of the wind, stunning all enemies in a larger radius. We're also going to unlock Gust of Agility? That's not the one I'm thinking about. Storm's Focus. There we go. Successful parries fully restore your stamina. And then where is the final one I wanted? There it is. Eagle's Fascination. Killing a weakened enemy spreads the weaken effect to the closest enemy. I'm going to be completely replacing all of my other ones because they are going to be based heavily around greed kills, which I'm going to take damage while I'm attempting to learn how to parry a lot of different enemies that I haven't previously parried consistently. So we're not going to be stacking greed kills, which means we're also not going to be stacking the bonuses from Charles' Treasures when we're trying to buy things with Perception. Where is anything else? Skillful Adaptation, that wasn't one we were using prior. Wait, hang on. Yeah, and Grace of the Tempest, of course. We're not really going to be completing that many rooms without taking damage if we're going to be trying to do this, so that one's also going to remain locked there for the moment. Do any of these specifically ask that I parry? Barbed Shield reflects 50% of a parried melee attack's damage back to the attacker. Perfect, we'll unlock that. Lightning Attacks triggers a lightning strike on parried melee enemies. Perfect, we'll take the Storm's Bulwark as well. Any of the rest of these have any play in here? It's starting to look like we should just unlock all of the rest of these, though, with the amount that we have. Yeah, let's do it. Fine. We're unlocking all of the ones except for the cursed weapons, which you haven't currently seen. I don't know if this does anything other than just add extra options. And because I've been avoiding ones that I don't want to wield as much, maybe I'm just diluting the pool in a really, really bad way right there. But look, I have to do it eventually. Plus 20% of the secondary weapon is a shield on that Slaver's Mace. Secondary weapon's not a shield there, but we would like a shield as a secondary weapon. Speaking of a shield as a secondary weapon, ooh, Seeker's Mace is even a... Oh my god, this is a great one. Ancient Buckler. After you parry, your main weapon deals critical damage for 2 seconds against weakened enemies, and then those weakened enemies spread the weaken effect. Has plus 10% base damage on the Ancient Buckler, as well as offhand combos deal critical damage. It's got a heavy weapon as a third. That is to say, the two-handed weapon is a heavy weapon. And then Seeker's Mace. It scales per relic, which we're not really going to have a bunch of early. However, it is plus 30% damage whilst in darkness, common, and plus 20% base damage if the secondary weapon is a shield, which it is. So I know I said we were going to be going to the hard expeditions, but if I'm going to learn any more parrying, I need to learn it while I'm not going to be punished to death about it. Feels like I'm going to be purchasing a lot of things with blood. Guess I'm going to gun down the line of both of the champions there. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I really wish that they would just show you when you try and load in which floor is which, right? I don't think there's a great reason not to tell you, like, oh, this is Serpent, this is Jaguar, this is Eagle, right? Or, you know, Eagle, Jaguar. And I think one of the big reasons for that is because a lot of the time you'll choose to go for only one of the elites, the champions rather. And the second one is obviously the second champion of that area, first one's first champion of that area. But you'll have an easier time choosing your paths much further in advance if you should know which of the bosses you'll be fighting. For instance, I was thinking about this the other day because I was fighting Mark Paul with a dagger. And I was thinking, wow, Mark Paul is really easy to kill with a dagger. If I knew ahead of time that I was going to be fighting Mark Paul, or if I knew that they were going to be on my theoretical path, maybe I would take a dagger in a situation where I otherwise may not. But I don't get to know that until I'm specifically in that area. Perfect. I'll extend the greed kills as far as I can, but obviously they're not going to be continuing up to the 20s between rooms. Even if I had have immediately ran away from that room, there's just not enough time. Even with the golden hourglass, there wouldn't be enough time to get here and then take a shot. I don't stand by that. Maybe there would have been. That's deeply unfortunate. Remember the whole thing I was saying about the fact that I'm going to be parrying? Yeah, me too. What happened to that? We will be doing it. Don't worry. I'm not lampshading that I'm going to be ignoring it the entire time. Yeah, this is going to be a blood offering for both of them, definitely. Constitution is going to matter a lot more than it otherwise might, and also anti-attrition is going to matter a lot more than it otherwise might. Here's our first curse. Parts of the map transform into unknown rooms. That can't do that to bosses, can it? Nope. It's fine. I'm going to be clearing this as soon as we get to the next boss anyway. 8% of max health when you walk through a door. That is a lot of anti-attrition. That's worth. That's a worthin', baby. This one goes out this way for the extra room, right? If I recall correctly. Okay, and then through there is nothing, but through here is an extra chest. What you got for us? A duelist shiv, then I'm definitely not going to be taking that position. Replaces the shield, which is a large amount of the reason that I chose this build. Which also nerfs the mace, which is another one of the large reasons I chose this build. So it feels like it's just all the way not ideal for us. If you just walk slowly around that, you're actually completely fine. It's only if you get caught completely out of position, like rolling towards it, that it even manages to do anything to you. And the sad trap right there. Alright, perfect. I know, I said I was going to be parrying, I still haven't even parried once. In my defense, these haven't been great parrying enemies. Definitely taking -4 corruption when it does nothing there. Should have taken the other effect. Whoops. Well, I guess I'll take the Gleaming Sapphire there. Alright, champ. Now, I've got to remember to try and kill you with the Jaguar Hammer. I also think I might be a little... trying to be a little bit more aggressive against this enemy. I'm just going to look for their wind-up to tell me that it's time to duck away. And not start giant attack patterns when I don't know if I can finish them. To slam. I'm trying to engage in a little bit more active combat. Hang on, I'm going to turn this down a little bit on my side. I'm trying to engage in a little bit more active combat recently. Because that's also something that would really synergize well with a more parry-orientated playstyle. Just getting into trouble and staying in it, you know? Finding my own way out with the wits and wiles of my rolls and dodges. Sounds a little bit romantic, to be entirely honest. Alright. Yeah, that's what I gotta be wary of, right? If I'd committed to a full attack pattern there, I definitely would have ended up taking a bunch of damage. Okay. See? There again. As long as I leave myself with enough stamina to do like 2 panic rolls at any one time, it should be okay. And I've got to focus more on the enemy than on my own attack pattern. And kind of just trust that my own attack pattern will land. I'm getting away from that, actually. There were too many traps around. Just felt a little bit exposed. Come on. 1, 2, slam him! Remember, it's the Jaguar Hammer for the kill. See, there, we needed the double roll to get away. Alright, perfect. That'll get him. That's a perfect kill right there. And they're on fire, so we have the chance, 20% chance at the moment to get Ket Yarm Yarn. We don't get it, but we get basically both of the weapons we're already holding. Hang on. 25% chance to automatically trigger a parry. Removes 1 corruption per enemy killed. Not a huge upgrade there for us. Seeker's Mace that is actually worse than the one we're currently holding. Ouch. I guess I'm going money 2 times here. That's kind of unfortunate. So we basically just treated that as a curse removal room. Curse removal is one of the most important things in the game, and it's also one of the rarest resources for you to be able to pick up. So it's not a bad... excuse me. Not ultimately a bad result from that. Yeah, that was one that I definitely should have tried to parry there. That was really awful on my side. I don't know why I went for the charged attack on the heavy weapon rather than the charged attack on just my base. Okay, that's, again, something that I should have parried. I'm trying! My reflexes are kicking in faster. That is to say, my muscle memory is kicking in faster than my active choice to fight in a certain way. Storm's Bulwark. Lightning attacks triggers a lightning strike on parried melee enemies. I do like the idea of that. Scales with perception. We don't really necessarily get that much perception though. Spark Hammer as a main weapon mace. It would replace our current mace. No, I think I will reroll here. Also, we are about to go into a elite fight, so I'm actually going to purchase with blood no matter what we get. Ooh. 20% chance to inflict lightning. Fully charged shots weaken enemies. 100%, 1% of max health restored, and removes a corruption for each enemy killed. That's really good. That's a really, really good bow right there. Alright, champ. Now here is going to be a great opportunity for us. I know, we've done 1 parry so far. I'm trying. Here's going to be a really good opportunity for us, though. Hello, bud. Get parried. Get parried. Get parried. And then he's going to try and transform. He did the rolls. Get parried. Get parried again. Okay, that one I rolled through, but I shouldn't. Damn it. Get parried. Man, I am really not able to connect the hits after the parry. Roll. Let him do the... No! It's the spin that I thought he was going to do, so I didn't want to parry it. Get parried. And again. I'm trying to parry him against walls so that he doesn't go too far so that I can still hit him. Get parried. Missed both of those. Hang on. There we go. I think the drop condition for this enemy is actually killing them while they're weakened, so having parried them. We just did that there. 20% chance for the drop. We do not get it. That's okay. Venomous Fang. Maybe if it was level 2, but it's not. Take the money from that one. Take the negative corruption for that one. Alright. Upgrade? Do I really want to upgrade any of my weapons right now? No, I think I go stats. This whole first floor was, we haven't really gotten more powerful at all. Something I'm suddenly extremely aware of. Finally parried something else. Why? Why'd you have to hit me? Okay. Thank you, Darkness, for making my damage ridiculous. Alright. The offhand combo there is... whoop, is not a guard break. I knew that, but I keep trying to use it to guard break the Plague Bringers for some reason. Passive illumination from that. No, thank you. Ooh, I'd like to parry that big boy. I don't know if I can parry that flying attack in the air, though. There we go. Got him in the end. Plus 15 to fire attacks. Charge attack weakens enemies. So we'll remove that. That one too. Ooh, we can actually buy this with money to Mock and Yanc's favors. Get a +5/+5 right there. All right. Gold, and then we have the Dark Avatar of the Serpent, which also not too problematic for us. In fact, parrying, stunning a large amount of enemies in the same AoE, that ought to be quite helpful there. I'm just not particularly used to fighting the... or parrying, rather, the Serpents. So that's why I've got to get a little bit of practice here. I'm very specifically trying to parry them all. Despite, you know, not just that, but also the fact that we are trying to do a parry-based run. Ah, yes. The gold here tells me this is probably the dangerous path. And the danger tells me it's probably the lucrative path. Hello, then. Really? I was just trying to get him killed by the that one. There we go. The. How dare they not die to the. You have nothing down in that corner for us. Ah, there we go. Woo! Good thing we were on the invincibility frame roll there. Heal 12% of each gold offering amount. I'm going to take the dex there, which might seem like a really bad idea, but I need to get some scaling, and that's offering me anti-attrition, which I do want. But I already have some anti-attrition, and I have very little scaling. Okay. Evading a... nope. We evade that weapon. Alright, bud. The bow's really good for this fight as well, actually. I can just stand afar and keep going with it, but... I'd like not to. Roll straight through that. And then we gotta parry... oh, no. I know you can parry their ranged attacks, but I'm not gonna do it just because parrying a non-melee is not actually helping us. in the way that we want to be helped. Excuse me. Please stop. I don't know if I can parry that actual first hit from the enemy there. Let me try. You can, but it doesn't do anything. So it is one that you still want to roll through. The parries that I really want to be able to nail are the ones that will have a effect on the enemy for nailing. So they weaken the enemy, they stun the enemy, they, you know, put the enemy off position or something like that. They interrupt the enemy's attack pattern. The ones that don't do that, you just roll through. Those are there to be rolled. They have to be. And that is actually, harkens back to the previous reason, why I'm not focusing heavily on trying to parry ranged attacks as well. Because those also don't really do anything to the attacker. Like, yeah, there's certainly a place for them. Don't get me wrong. You know, are you completely out of stamina and you're completely out of position? It's time to have to parry something you would otherwise roll against? But at the same way, with my playstyle, at the moment at the absolute least, those are things that I have given myself the ability to roll against, typically. Or budgeted the ability to roll against. Also, rolling against those things oftentimes is the best aggressive action for you. It's important to remember that the roll is not just invincibility frames on lock. It is repositioning, and especially if you're in and amongst a bunch of enemies, repositioning is oftentimes the strongest thing you can do. Nice. Thank you for killing your own ally there. And it got him to do that. I was rolling the first attack, so I couldn't parry the second. There we go. We finally parried that one. It's not even weakening the enemy should I parry that hit. But we do no damage. We really need a weapon shrine as soon as we get into the next area. Ah! There we go. We got absolutely dunked on there. We came to this fight with about double the amount of HP we have at the moment. So that doesn't feel great. Jeweled shield. I mean, at least it's a shield. Heals 6% of max HP when an enemy is killed by the environment. I'm going to take the 2 decks there. Ooh, blazing shield. Fire shield. Plus 20% if the secondary weapon is a mace, which it currently is. May not be for long, but it is. And extra base damage per point of dex. Yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that just for the higher damage potential of actually using that as a primary weapon in and amongst swipes from other weapons. Wow. Oh my god, this sucks. I have to choose between any of the champions or weapons. Yikes. This is going to be a real test. I'm going to try and avoid going for weapons early. I'm going to go for relics, purchasing them with blood, working the curses off by fighting the champions. Hopefully we're in the Jaguar Temple, but if we're not... Okay, we're on the Jaguar Temple. Perfect. If I can get a champion drop, I'm going to be so damn pleased about it. Oh, I really don't. Yeah, I'm real bad at dodging all that. Ah. I don't know what the trick is to that room. I think I might have used to know, but I don't know anymore. No, we'll definitely go for the straight up heal there. I'd love a Chalice of Vigor to enhance our healing effects. Feels like that'd be particularly good for us. Ooh, Seeker's Mace. versus the Gusting Glaive. I actually think the Seeker's Mace is still better than that right now, just because of the modifiers on it. And also slightly because of the modifier that is on my... Ooh, hang on. Well, let's focus for a second. Because we're really hunting for parries right here. Okay. Perfect. Good parries. Simple enemies to parry, though. Each green kill removes 2 corruption. Wow. That's great. We'll take that. We're not getting a huge amount of green kills because, again, parry stuff. We're saying something prior. Yeah, the bow is really good right now because the weaken effect that it applies to enemies on fully charged shots just spreads after those enemies die. Just looking real good, real effective. Flamethrower traps automatically activate should you stand near them. Fine. There we go. Just making sure none of them drop something I have to roll back for. 2, 3. There we go. I wanted to demonstrate a parry on a ranged attack, and that just there was that. Blood Priest is not going to hit us with a parryable attack. Nice blow up right there, though. Perfect. Good room. Heal 9% of max health when an enemy is killed by the environment. Gold offerings remove corruption. No, reroll. 18% of a gold offering amount, also reroll. 7 dex is nice, but also reroll. 6% of base, no. If this was 45% damage in darkness, yes, but it isn't. Reroll one more time. No single source of damage you can take can exceed that amount. No. Gosh, am I doing it again? Or should I just settle for the blood? No, I'm rolling one more time. There we go. Plus 45% on critical hits. Love it. We kind of now want to go back to the other shield. The one that was giving us parries, give us crits for 2 seconds. Enemies killed while burning explode. Alright. I have no green kill upkeep or anything like that, so I can just hang back and let them come to me. Just parrying some of their ranged attacks there. I thought I was going to be able to get that extra shot out in time. Oh well. We gotcha, boss. Although, really don't capitalize on it too much. Whew. Not leaving myself with too much stamina here, unfortunately. Okay, I don't parry those dogs often. That's something I need to get a little bit better at doing. If I want to have a chance of getting the drop here, I do have to take down all of the... Ha! Excuse me. Do have to take down all of the summons before I kill the boss here. There we go. 20% chance at getting blood stake. I'd take it. I mean, this one's randomly going to reroll, so. Plus 100% against weakened enemies. Plus 100% against weakened enemies. Take the 2 perception from that. I'm actually going to take that. Now I'm looking for the shield that does give us crits on parry. Because now I do 100% extra damage when I parry enemies in a way that weakens them, which can be huge, but right now it's tiny. And then when the weaken effect spreads, we can kind of just ruin everything. No, don't want that barbed whip. I would like another shield, though, please. Negative 10 to the gold offering cost, plus 2 perception. I'm going to lose the 8 corruption there. Whoa, okay. That's not how I figured that one was going. Just gonna loot all of that from down there. No! I wanted to go the other way. Dang. Wait, hang on. This got us a chest. Maybe this was the right way to go. Strange. Uh-oh. I thought triangle was the parry button there for a sec. What the heckity heck happened to me there? Excuse me? Yeah, unfortunately, 2 attacks just timed slightly off of one another. One of the worst things that can happen there. There we go. Alchemist's Fire Stick. If I weren't doing a parrying run, I'd be all over it. I still do want to do a run where I just abuse the absolute hell out of that. Tried to parry that one too. Ah! Why? Left myself without stamina to roll away, unfortunately. Does attack deal critical damage? No, thank you. Got the other one for a different reason. Alright, what do you got for us? Automatic dodge during a charged attack. No. I'll be fine, thank you. Love the free money right there. Excuse me, game, please don't stutter. I'm, anytime I see a stutter recently, I think, all right, that's it. I've blue screened again. So please stop doing it. Definitely going to be taking the HP on that one. Oh, I don't do enough damage to stay there and actually fight them legitimately. I just have to hope that none of them drop anything I'm interested in. Oh, that dropped a relic. Well, I miss out on that then. So I've got to parry each phase of this champion 3 times. I don't know if that's 2 individual chances to drop a weapon or what's up with this, but that's what we're going to do. Unfortunately, our main hand weapon is actually really bad here, because we're not weakening this form when we parry them. So it's not really helping us at all. Too far to remember how to parry on that one. There we go, cut you down. There's your plus 100 damage. Plus 100% actually, though. That side swipe wouldn't actually work as a parry attack, in that it would just parry, I wouldn't take the damage, but no other benefit, so I don't get the weaken or anything like that. It's just that one, as far as I'm aware, against this enemy that you can parry. Just keep on keeping on. Have to get out of the corner, otherwise, yeah, we get locked in there with that. Okay. Hop, 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 hop. There we go. And again. Hop, hop, hop. Okay, definitely parried each phase of that boss 3 times at least. Sorry, phase. Each version of that boss. Each of the twins there. Okay, no champion weapon drop. I feel like I haven't had a champion weapon drop in a very long time, despite the fact that I keep fulfilling the requirements for them. So just saying about that. 25% chance to automatically trigger a parry, plus 20% if the main weapon's a mace. I'm actually going to replace with that because I haven't got a mace as the main weapon at the moment. Which means that my shield is more about parrying than it is about anything else, which means a 25% parry is more valuable for us than it otherwise might be. Come on, give me something parryable. Got it. And you too. Thank you. Ah! I actually didn't know the timing on that sprinting towards me attack there. Someone parry me! Not parry me, rather. Attack me in a way that I can parry. Yes, I parried that blade. That was an automatic parry right there. More than happy to tell you that. I am frankly amazed that... Oh, what are they even called again? Lurker. I'm amazed that that elite lurker just watched the entire time. Well, I guess he is a lurker. My bad. I should have expected it. Yeah, screw it. I'm actually going to naturally upgrade the hunting axe here. It's a lot of our damage, and any damage increase to it is actually double represented a lot of the time, because it is often happening against weakened enemies. Although not exclusively. I am not going to be parrying this boss right here. I don't think there is any, or at least I'm not aware of any parry that you can do to this boss that will prevent them from continuing to attack. Like that. See how he parried and then nothing happened? See? And again. Like, I'm trying to demonstrate it. But eventually, as I continue attempting to demonstrate it, I'm just going to lose a bunch of HP, and it's not going to become a fun idea to continue doing anymore. Although, they never follow up with any more attacks when I parry. Oh, never mind. Immediately proving that wrong. Oh, the second on that double sweep is actually a parryable, though. Okay, so hang on. It's a roll and then parry then. Interesting. So that one I should have tried. Well, I did try. I should have parried if I actually wanted to get the effect. There we go. Okay, never mind. I found it. I found how to parry this enemy. This one, you... I mean, I guess you probably could just parry that. Get some stamina back. I did try to parry that one, but I also thought I was way too early. So I feel like actually what happened was I was too early, but the 25% chance to automatically parry went off. There we go. Whoop-a! Out of the way of that one. Thank you very much. That one, by the way, definitely was an automatic parry. That was not me just being a stone-cold BA. Although I am, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Why'd it have to be against the wall? That would have been fine otherwise. I feel like I parried that boss enough. We played with our food for a while. Now it's time to finish it off. Each greed kill removes 2 corruption. Wow, we can really take care of our corruption with that. Greed offerings remove 15. Okay, we're going to actually pick up the Ring of Purity, but we're going to destroy the other one. We've got a lot of dex right now. Weapons that scale with dex would be a good idea. Yikes. I really need a weapon. I still need a weapon. Do I, or do I just need upgrades? I need some anti-attrition as well, actually. Fine, I'm starting here regardless. It's just where we go from here is the big question. Don't mind me, just lubricating the old vocal folds. See, that stuns them, but it doesn't weaken them. Ah, here we go. This is a parry target. Perfect. Jaguar Hammer. It's a level up on what we currently have, but its modifiers are significantly worse. Its damage is really good, but again, modifiers are significantly worse. I should also try and use the bow for some kills. It's good anti-attrition. It's also weakening useful targets. And it's just good overall. I really ought to be using that a lot more. I'm gonna take the gold there. That feels like we went down the wrong path. There we go. We have a Blade Master. This is also an enemy I've been meaning to learn a lot more about how to parry. And so we did so. None of those were automatics. Dang. I didn't even know there was one that we could have gotten destroyed there. And it's right. Oh my god, it would have been next to the shrine as well. Oh, so that means it almost certainly just contained a chest. Dang. Dang, dang, diddly dang. Alright. Part of what I'm putting my faith in here is the possibility that we get one of the champion weapon drops, because I know the champion weapon drop conditions for each of the champions upcoming. And I'm going to try and do it. It's not necessarily going to result in me getting them, though. I really ought to just be killing the Blood Priest right now. Yeah, so much simpler when we take down the healer. It's worth noting, sometimes it is correct to take down the target of the healer rather than the healer first. But the calculation for whether or not that's worth is basically, can I kill in one or maximum two oh, wow, that was really bad. Can I kill in one or maximum two combos here the heal target? And especially with our DPS at the moment, no. Is the answer to that. No, we cannot. I really need a relic that's just gain % per kill, as well as a Chalice of Vigor. We might do another parry run, actually. And focus early on for relics. Because I'm looking for anti-attrition relics as quickly as possible. Because I just frankly am going to be taking some damage in a run like this. And I need to be better prepared than I currently am to deal with that. I am frankly amazed that that didn't manage to take anyone down by itself there. That was an automatic parry as well. I wouldn't have even tried to parry that. I'm taking that for the 4 decks for the plus 8% damage. Plus 45% damage in darkness is pretty huge. Plus it's 9 constitution, which ain't nothing. Okay. Nope. Not letting a reliquary be there. Perfect. You're an elite and you keep just moving directly towards me. You're really giving me an absolute easy ride there. Much appreciated. There's finally a parry on the Jaguar. Something I'd promised earlier. Hadn't necessarily delivered on until now. Doesn't feel like parrying this baby is going to really help us at all. Okay. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Ah! Just wanted to parry the Blade Master. Keep parrying the Blade Master. Don't stop, not stop, and parrying the Blade Master. I'll tell you when we're done. It's only really going to be at the end of the run. Gosh, I'm really going to be focusing on this hunting axe. Yep. I can't rely on having a better weapon. Its affixes are pretty bad. If we do happen to get the weapon drop from this champion, then it's going to be a third weapon. Sorry, a two-handed weapon. If we get the champion drop from the weapon after, it's going to be a offhand weapon. So upgrading my main hand weapon is pretty safe here. Unless any of them should drop their other weapon, because I don't necessarily know that's going to happen. Ah! Rude. Hop, hop. Should have rolled back on that one. Whoops. I promise you I was trying to. Okay. 1, 2. 4. Trying to get a charge of weakness on the enemy for the sake of... For the sake of my throwing axes damage. Okay, that was about to do the lightning attack. That has to count, right? It's when they're starting or doing the lightning attack. Still didn't get the champion weapon drop. Heal 12% of gold offering amount. God, I think I do just take these as well. Just for their perception. No, we take the dex from that one. We can take the dex without even picking that one up. Okay, fine, we take both. We trash both just for the stats. The thing I said I wasn't going to do. Well, what if we did that instead, actually? You have to try and aim for a few bow kills in these rooms. Get some anti-attrition online. I say I need to get the bow kills, and then I immediately don't do that. Why would I do the thing that I said that I was going to do? You know, publicly broadcast your plans to everyone? They're going to foil them. That's villain 101. I mean, not villain. Normal protagonist hero 101. I definitely don't have a plan to blot out the sun. I know what you're talking about. Guards. Hey, Blade Master. You're a prime parryable target right there, friend. Unless you die first. I tried not to attack it so I could parry it and instead took 2 hits. Why? You can't roll through that attack at all. It's whack. I'm taking the 12% max HP. I need the healing right now. Thank you all for all the money. I mean, we still have 1,000 HP. That's... Sometimes that's like the largest amount I have over the course of a run, so maybe I shouldn't be too displeased about this. That was also an automatic parry, I'm sorry to say. The ones that happen on ranged attacks are quite likely to be automatics. Can't just walk out of the way of that one. Trying to see if I could save a little bit of stam there. Okay, lost 50 HP over the course of that. 33% whole healing effects. Fine. I'll take that over the plus 20% base damage for swords as well as 4-dex. This has got to be, yeah, just a chest in here or something. Or even less than that. How about less? Right, it was another entrance rather than another exit. This one, right, of course, we just changed from that. Sup, Mock Paul? It's time for us to go. It's gonna be weird trying to parry you. Okay. So you can parry him charging through you, but he can still hit you on the same charge. So that is not worth parrying. That one, I tried to parry, but I also tried to roll at the same time. Both muscle memories kicked in. Or at least muscle memory and the muscle memory override both kicked in. Okay. Yeah, it hits you 2 times. You can't just double quick parry that. I tried to parry it again. I don't know why. I'm not going to be able to tell you. Damn! Well done, Mock Hall. You're really giving me some business right now. All right. Did not get a parry against the spinning attack, but the spinning attack doesn't happen super commonly in this fight anyway. Hey, that's a shield that reflects damage. Negative 10% damage taken, and reflects the damage to the attacker. Great. Get 3 perception from that one, because we don't need any more greed removals, or corruption removals, rather. Yeah, I guess we want to save as much money as we can now. There we go. Trying to keep up the stamina where I can here. Thought that Jaguar was actually going to make a connection. Because it started as attack, right? While I was standing there and I didn't move at all. It's weird. It feels like Jaguars occasionally stop short, whereas my previous understanding was if enemies start an attack, they definitely have the ability to connect to you. Otherwise, they would not have started the attack. But Jaguars seem to break that. Maybe their targeting is just very specific. Guess I'm taking the money there. Wow, really short room. Would I be okay losing my 2 highest relics? No, that is a lot we would be losing from that. I don't know why I chose to upgrade the hunting axes there, but I did. Hey, if there is a boss that we are going to want to focus on parrying a lot, it is this one. Hey, bud. Okay, parry that last attack. I'm trying. I promise. It might not look like it at all times, but I'm definitely trying. Get parried. Get parried. Get parried. Get parried. Oh, I wanted to parry all 3. Get parried. Get parried again. Get parried again. Oh no, I needed to roll towards. Get parried. Parry, parry. Parry! No, I missed the final one again! Parry. These... Get away from... You know what? I just have to run away from these and have the enemy follow me. Except for there. I actually have to hit the enemy to get them to follow me still. Okay, perfect. Got him! Get parried! Woo-hoo-hoo! Okay, yeah, it costs us a bunch of HP, but it's a much faster kill. Ooh, yeah. Native 20 blood offering cost. I feel like I have to heal with Tamok. If I have to heal with Tamok, then I have to destroy my highest level relic. My 2 highest level relics, actually, maybe? Oh, gosh. Destroy the 2 highest level relics carried. All weapons lose a level. And then I get 100% max HP. Look, gotta do what you gotta do. This will give us the longest time to be in the... Oh my god. I was gonna heal based off of the... I was gonna heal based off of my blood offerings. I could have gone for a 2,500 as well. Something like that. Dang. I did lose the extra damage in darkness, unfortunately. I kept the Gleaming Sapphire, which is not really going to have an impact in the fight. Ooh! Ooh! Now, how am I supposed to parry the first form of the boss, by the way? They have ranged attacks, almost exclusive. I believe exclusively, actually. Clovis Pardew. Screw Povis Pardew. There we go. We're pretty good at the cycles from the now, though. Pretty happy with that, at least. Feeling pretty in control of what happens right there. Parried one of them, rolled out of the way the other. Didn't do it that time. All right. It weakens. Do that, and then I just dash back and forth over it. Weaken you before another round of hunting axes. I tried. I feel like I actually did parry that previous one I was just talking about. With the you didn't parry this nonsense right there. I thought I was doing all of those too early, but I was succeeding on all of them, and then when I tried to correct for it, I did it too late. So as it turns out, yeah, I was definitely doing it on the right timing at the very start there. Okay. Feels like this whole episode has been a kind of hugely different playstyle for me. Just like very, very aggressive. Part of that is parrying, and part of that is also just a thing that I wanted to try and do. I didn't know the enemy was going to be following up with a bunch of attacks there, unfortunately. Again, didn't know they were going to be following up with a bunch of attacks. Hey! Hey! Stop it! I do not have the ability. Yeah, I didn't have the ability to do that. I was going to have to focus the Blood Priest first, but the big problem there was that we just weren't doing enough damage without having weaken on a target. So we were going to have to go afar, use the bow with a perfect shot to weaken the Blood Priest, go up close and personal, and then like mash the hell out of them. Suddenly I've used a bunch of stamina to try and do that, and I have two other hyper-aggressive enemies that are just really denying a bunch of space near the enemy. Basically, the way that we were going to get through that was having more damage, and we didn't have damage because we denied ourselves a lot of opportunities to really upgrade our weapons, denied ourselves opportunities to really grant ourselves the opportunities to actually pick up the damage that we were really going to need there. By playing, it is worth saying still, by playing in a non-greed kill kind of style. Because we wanted to try and do parrying. I'm happy to have done some parrying. And I would like to do another run where I focus differently on how I'm going to be accruing parry power. But for the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Curse of the Dead Gods. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. So there's a playlist in the description down below with all of my contents of the game, past, present, and future. And hopefully we will see you next time.